Hello everyone, here is an RC passage taken directly from the CAT 2017. It's a short passage and it also shows that in the CAT exam you can have short passages as short as this. Now this looks like a summary question. Actually it's a short passage which is about typewriters. At the beginning itself it is given that typewriters are the epitome of a technology. I hope that you have attempted this question even before I start the explanation. You can pause the video here and you can take as much time as possible. The entire passage followed by questions is visible, right? Now, I assume now that you have attempted this question on your own, and now let me start the explanation. So, the paragraph begins with typewriters are the epitome of the technology. Let's say you don't know what epitome means. But if you know the root of this word epi, which means over or upon, you can make out what it means. But even if you don't know what it means, that's fine. Typewriters are the epitome of technology that has been comprehensively rendered obsolete. You have to know this word at least. Obsolete means outdated. So typewriters have been made outdated by the digital age. Now remember, you should pick up such important specific details given in the passage. Otherwise, there is a general tendency of generalization. So you will, if you simply read obsolete, then you will forget this word by the digital age, right? So at the beginning, the paragraph gives a very important point that it is the digital age that has made typewriters outdated, right? The first point. Now, then there is a but. So in the paragraphs, but, yet, however, even. Now a word similar to but is also even. Even, but, however, yet, on the other hand, on the contrary. Now these words are important words. So that at the beginning, the author looks a bit negative about typewriters. The digital age has made typewriters outdated. Then there is a word but, and then the author says they are also personal, portable, and above all. The next key word. Now, above all, it means that the author concentrates on the word private. Above all, typewriters are private, which means there can be many usages of typewriters, but above them, the most concerned usage to the author is its privacy, right? So this is an important point. So here the author has become positive about typewriters. Then the next lines of the passage explain how much privacy typewriters can give in the digital age. This digital age is very important. The next usage of typewriter the author mentions in the digital age is attentiveness. You have to concentrate on what you are going to type when you use a typewriter, obviously, because there is no that you cannot delete what you have written. So concentration. And the next lines mention or support this point. So in this way you have to read the passage in the simplest format and you should start attempting the questions. Now let us look at the first question. Which one of the following best describes what the passage is trying to do? Which means the question is main idea question. What is the main idea of the passage? The main purpose, the main message, the main idea. Now for main idea, you have to concentrate on keywords. As I have already told you that the first sentence gives the first point that the digital age has made typewriters obsolete. Still, it has certain usefulness. Now let us look at options. Option A. It means passage. The passage describes why people continue to use typewriters even in the digital age. Let us look at the word even. As I have told you, that when you pick up keywords in the passage such as but, yet, however, you may find similar words in the correct options. So option A says that typewriter is useful even in the digital age, right? So that is the power of knowing such keywords. Option A should be the answer. So let us put a question mark at option A. Let us now look at option B. It argues that typewriters will continue to be used even though they are an obsolete technology. Now, as I have told you earlier, that the passage says that typewriters have been made obsolete by the digital age. So obsolete technology made by the digital age. This is missing in the option B. So this becomes general, whereas the passage is very specific. It is the digital age that has made typewriters obsolete. So this specific point is completely missing in option B. So option B is eliminated. C. It highlights the personal benefits of using typewriters. Again, general. It highlights the benefits of typewriters in the digital age. See, the digital age is very, very important part of the passage. So option C is eliminated. It shows that computers offer fewer options than typewriters. Now, the author does not compare computers and typewriters. The focus is entirely on typewriters. So option D is totally irrelevant. The answer of the question number 1 is option A. Now let us look at question number 2. According to the passage, some governments still use typewriters. Now you know that typewriters is used in the digital age for privacy and attentiveness. Now there is a mention of US departments and Russian secret surveillance, etc. So the answer of this question lies here, right? And the main point here, why Russians and US departments use typewriters? Because of privacy. So we have to choose option that talks about privacy. Let us look at option A. They do not want to abandon old technologies. Now option A is eliminated because it does not talk about privacy. B, they want to ensure that typewriter production lines remain in business. Okay, the concentration is not economic. The concentration is privacy. Option B is eliminated. C, they like the nostalgic appeal. So nostalgia is trying to remember the past good old days. That is not even discussed in the passage. So option C is eliminated. The answer should be D. They can control who reads the document. So controlling who reads the document, which means the consideration here is privacy. So the answer of question number 2 is last option D. Now let's look at question number 3. The writer praises typewriters for all the following reasons except. Now this is a specific detailed questions. Such questions can be a little time consuming, right? So now let us look at options one by one. Option A, unlike computers, they can only be used for typing. Correct. So the author praises typewriters because it gives you privacy. They can be used only for typing, right? B, you cannot revise what you have typed on typewriter. This is about attentiveness, right? So when you know the focal points, you can quickly decide the correctness of the option. So the author praises typewriters, one for privacy and the other for attentiveness, right? So option A and B are eliminated because the question is the writer praises typewriters for the reasons except. So we have to choose the reason which the author does not use in order to praise. So A and B, they give the reasons for which the author praises typewriters. So A and B are eliminated. Typewriters are noisier than computers. Now this noise. So now we have to find out whether author praises typewriters for noise or not. Now for that we have to read the passage a bit more. Now if you look at the last two lines of the passage, it is written here, the thinking process is accompanied by the encouraging clack of keys. So here, when you type the keys, you get encouraged. Your attentiveness probably increases. So here the author takes noise positively, which means the author praises typewriters even for its noise. So C is eliminated. Let's look at the last option, D. Typewriters are messier to use than computers. D obviously should be the answer if you eliminate A, B, C. D is the answer, and the author is not really happy with its messiness because it is written here that the typewriters in the typewriters the ink comes off the ribbon, they weigh a ton, and second thoughts are a disaster. So all these points are negative about the typewriter the author mentions. Therefore, D is the answer. It is a reason for which the author does not praise typewriters. The answer of the last question 3 is option D.